Greetings, beautiful beings. What a magical, magical time that we are in. This eclipse portal has been so powerful and so juicy. Like, I am not even the same person I was a few hours ago. And so the more intentional we are about our evolution, the more magical it becomes. So we're always evolving. We're always consciously evolving, whether we know it or not. So the more intentional we are, just the more beautiful it becomes. And so I wanted to come on here and share a little bit about ritual and offer a ritual that you can do this weekend that will really just like kickstart your growth, and really just aid in your transformation and the changes you want to see. Like, no one else is responsible for your growth except for you, and no one else is holding you back except for you. So these astrologically significant times are a really powerful time to align with all the forces of the universe and really be supported in your transformation. So one ritual I like to do, I call it like death of the old self. And you can create an altar space, and you can even just have a cloth down, some kind of cloth, and put flowers or fruit, some kind of offering to the divine, to source, to God, higher self, Hashem, Allah, whatever you want to call this beautiful, beautiful universal consciousness that pervades all things. And so just something that's offering a symbolic gratitude, connection to this higher self, this higher source of life. And then you want something that will invoke the elements. So earth, I have like sage or some kind of herb. Air, I have a feather. Water, I just have a bowl of water. And fire, I just have a candle lit. So you want to invoke all the elements to make it even more powerful. And then maybe like a picture of yourself. I have a picture of my 6-year-old self on my altar. And just get really intentional. Like, what do you want to let go of in this season? What are things in your life, versions of yourself that are holding you back from being a better version of yourself? So whether it's yelling at your kids, or you're sleeping in too much, or you're eating too much sugar, or you're impatient, like whatever these things are, they can be super surface level, they can be super deep. Just any kind of thing that you'd like to see changed in your life, and kind of just sit with that. Feel what it feels like to let go of that. And then I take a Barbie, and you can just write it down too. You don't have to do all of this, but I take a Barbie and I write all those qualities down on the Barbie doll as if it's my old self that's embodying these qualities. And then I go bury it. You want to offer it to the earth, and it's like you're having a funeral for yourself. There's a quote that says, if you die before you die, you will not die when you die. So it's a practice of dying to be reborn. And then we go through it over and over again in life. And the more conscious we are of it, again, the more powerful it is, the more beautiful and graceful it is. So, and nothing can be reborn if nothing dies first. So let go of those things that are holding you back, of that version of yourself that just isn't serving your highest purpose, isn't serving humanity in the highest way that it can. And just let that go, honor that, thank it for the lessons it's taught you. And then after you've buried that, sit with like the version of yourself that you want to call in. What things do you want to replace that old self with? Because now we've created space, and we don't just want that space to be empty. We want to fill that space with new virtues. We just got rid of vice, now we're replacing it with virtues. So patience, kindness, humility, compassion, all these things, discipline. What does that feel like to be this version of yourself? Write it down, feel it, and everything is about feeling. So feel what it feels like to embody those qualities. And then I would do something like a salt bath, or jump in your pool, whatever you can do through the water. It's like a baptism of water. So it's a resurrection of sorts. You just died, now you're going to be reborn. So kind of sit with this. You don't have to do it this way. our body, our consciousness remembers how to do ritual. It's in our body. It's encoded in our genetics. So do whatever you feel works for you. It's not going to be wrong. It's just whatever you feel you can do, whatever you can offer. It's all about the intention. So be mindful whatever you're letting go of and calling in, because it will happen. So if you are letting go of something and calling in this new version of yourself, things are going to happen to start dissolving the old structure. If that old self you just buried is attached to a relationship or a job or something that's keeping that old self alive, get ready for things to dissolve. Often people get into spirituality, they think their life's going to get better. Sometimes it actually gets harder and messier before it gets better, because we have to dissolve the old structure. So it does get better in that you become more surrendered to the process and you become more conscious. So it becomes more gentle and graceful, but it does have, things have to fall apart a little bit first. So just be ready for, over the next few days, weeks, months, just start to notice what's starting to fall away and just let it go. Let it go with grace and ease. And just remember what it feels like to be that new version of yourself, because these rituals they really do work. And so just have patience and trust and certainty that you are on the right path. So you're welcome to message me, ask me any questions, or you can drop a comment below and share your ritual, your favorite rituals, and what you've experienced during this eclipse, what transformations you're currently undergoing. So enjoy the rest of the eclipse. Be gentle with yourself. Namaste.